Hey body bags, welcome to the first day of college week, and movie I decided to check out is Night School from 1980, put out recently by Warner Archive. Now I had heard about this a few years ago when the DVD-R came out, and I heard people, a lot of it had a big following, but I heard a lot of people say it was boring too, so I wasn't really sure what to expect. Now I thought this was a straight up slasher when I got it, because all I knew was it's this woman in Boston going to a community school and there's a dude out killing people, but this is actually more complex than that. It reminds me of like a giallo kind of, just because you have this masked killer. He has this bicycle helmet on, which he looks pretty cool. He drives this motorcycle, but he's like decapitating women, and it starts off cool because there's like a sweet merry-go-round set piece where he decapitates this woman, and it's really badass. And they throw a lot of like people who they like set up to where you're thinking they're the person killing them, and there's a bunch of these that they throw at you. Some really obvious and some out of left field, but still you're thinking it's multiple people, kind of like Scream. And it had to surprise me at the end. And it's the deaths are really toned down, but they're effective though at the same time. Like, there's some really off the wall ones too. Like there's this shower scene that was really crazy. When you see it, you know what I'm talking about. It was kind of bizarre, but yeah, really toned down. I mean, there is some good after effects of the gore and stuff. Like, you don't see actually stuff happening most of the time, but you'll see like the aftermath, or certain parts of it. And it was just pretty enjoyable in that way. I really dug the tone of this movie. I thought the acting was pretty good. It was a lot better than I actually expected it to be. I like the fact that it wasn't just a straight up slasher. It actually had some actually thinking parts to it and made like a whodunit, which I thought was really cool. This just came out, so it is kind of expensive now. It may be cheaper down the road. I don't really know with Warner Archive, because I don't really seem to see them go that low in price. But I definitely recommend checking it out if you're a big fan of slashers, or that kind of thing in general. This came out right in 1980, so when giallo was still really big and all that. And it's basically like an American giallo. That's just the vibe I get from it. Love the atmosphere. I think Warner Archive did a good job with the transfer. Like I said, I never saw the DVD of it, so I can't compare it as far as that goes. But, they released this around the same exact time Leatherface came out from them. And Leatherface transfer was kind of spotty. It was still good, but this one is better than the Leatherface transfer. So it would make me pick up a lot more Warner Archives in the future. But yeah, I definitely recommend picking this up. And that's what I love about body bags too, is just buying movies like this I normally wouldn't have picked up for a while, or if at all, So really stoked about that. It's over pretty quick. It's 90 minutes. Goes by quick. It was really enjoyable. So do a good double feature with like Torso or something like that. So yeah, definitely check this out. And good for a slasher collection, or if you're doing like a college collection of horror movies and all that, it definitely fits right in there. I don't know if it was actually filmed in Boston. I'm curious, but yeah, anyways, guys, peace.